Good morning, laddies. My name is Chaz, and welcome to the What If Ben 10 Was in My Hero Academia. Sorry for the noise in the background. I yelled at my dog because they did something bad. So, in this alternate universe, Ben and didn't have the Omnitrix. But instead, he has the abilities to transform. It's basically like similar to Ultimate Ben 10. The one that goes Ultimate Humongosaur. Or some like that one. And yeah. And so yeah. But he also does it on command if he wants to really get things going. See, he could transform into, like, he could use way big and or I transformations like as well. Oh. So yeah. So let's begin. Before I do that, there we go. So yeah. So Ben and Tennyson somehow got moved all the way down here. So Ben is so, like, in this alternate what if, he's more relaxed and more focused character. So yeah, basically, yeah. So he goes to, so at age of 4 he has a quirk called limit. Quirk doctors told him. And then of course, but Ben also had the abilities of transformation. Like, he can transform into different kinds of aliens. He could use their powers too as a human. Basically, like how Ultimate Ben and 1000 was. Yeah. So then, basically, the the yeah. So he goes to UA. Just like how the rest of the students were. And one, or so, I'm not gonna skip the part of the internship, the robot part, because he already did the, like, a papers one faster than Momo, and yeah. So then the robots one, sorry. Yeah, so the robots thing So Ben decides my quirk can't work on this. But then his legs got transformed into the accelerate legs. If you guys don't know what accelerates is, it is this one as the look how fast he could go. And when he went full speed, like how Fast Track was, he ran so fast that he destroyed 1-pointers, 2-pointers, 3-pointers in about 0.1 seconds. They didn't even registered as a So then basically he made the entire robots exploded like boom, 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 boom. He had over 9.9 million points. Yeah. As some of them are like, dude, what quirk did you got? That's pretty interesting. I don't know. And definitely not my quirk. So then he got to Class 1A. They first they wanted to put him in Class 1B. Or let's do that. So they put him in Class 1B. So then they did the ball throw, and the basically, So then he goes around, like ditch around. But then he sees, or actually, a girl from whatever that school is, the S class one, saw him, and she's ready to flirt with him. Like, she had a crush on him. Yeah. So then, basically, because he's in Class 1B, there's not very much to go off of. So the sports festival, I'm skipping it all because Ben was there, but Class 1B, like sports festival, because he was in last place, and plus he was the last person, no one chose him. And then Ben did discover his powers. But didn't bother him that much. So then, but at the All Might versus All for One thing, as Ben heard, or when he, or when one of the pussycats decided to, or actually, Ben got, he felt anger towards All for One, somehow, as he turns his legs into accelerates legs, and he zipped right across the entire thing, and he transformed into way big. So the way big thing was bigger than the, and this would have, is bigger than a mountain lady, but his ultimate is bigger than the planet, like the size of a galaxy. Yeah, those are pretty big. Yeah, so way big thing did something that's similar what Ben 10,000 did, where Ben and, or this, like Ben 10,000 and versus like Kevin 11 thing, and Ben was transformed into way big. Yeah. Well, Ben 10,000, or no, Ben 10 in this alternate universe transformed into way big, and All Might could tell as they looked up at him, and they're like, "Whoa, crap!" As he beats All for One all the way to the ground. I'm not even joking with you. It's like bam, bam, bam. As he says, "How dare you!" As boom, boom, boom. As he's punching All for One into the ground. Like no one even seen how powerful he is. As he was done, he went back to human form. As the blast went right through, went right to Ben, sending him through the wall. Oh. And yeah, Zuko wasn't, or Ben wasn't. But there was a good thing about having the alien powers. As he says, "Oh, now you really got me fired up." As they see one side of his body is on fire, they see the other side as a, how will I put this? The it's like, sorry, it's like how Todoroki was, but here, let me show you. One side was heat blast, the other side was diamond head. Yeah, as he uses, like, and plus he uses the water hazard, or actually, instead of diamond head, water hazard. So he blasted water hazard. And yeah. And he says that now, as Ben beats up All for One, and with enough force, and plus he says, "See you later." He made the entire suit, like his own or All for One's body, catch on fire, burning him from the insides out, quicker than the Quirk. As he's burning All for One to ashes. The Quirk, immortality, everything to ashes. Like done. Just be done. As they could not believe what Ben has done. As they could not believe that this kid could transform into different, and like so Tanya, or actually everyone, finds it interest in him. They could not believe that he beats All for One with his powers. And when everyone saw what he did, as the villains were like, "Gonna kill you," as they tried to attack him. And he used his own power, or to use Ditto, the one that duplicates alien, and he made the entire army, and they could use the Ben10's powers. So everyone was in shock. Like, they could not believe this kid must be the most powerfulest one. As Mr. Ozawa says, "Oh, I get it now. Why he has a limiter. His actual powers are..." Yeah. So then, the next day, he gets a phone call from the school, or from Nezu, and to tell him to come see him. Okay? And, of course, Ben accelerates his body parts, like his lower half, to accelerate all the way through with enough force or speed Mm? And everyone would know that it's just... Yeah. So it's that he slid in, and the tail guy, the if you guys don't know about the tail guy that I always keep telling, this guy right here, this guy right over, this one right here, he ended up saying, "Hey Ben, why do you have a tail when you transform?" Some of the, or actually, some of my character, or some body parts that I transform into, has like tails. Some do not. So he can do basically anything. So he shows up at Nezu's office. As he did knock, and he opens the door before. Nezu says, "Ah, Ben, nice to see you. I've seen what you would do if someone makes you angry." Yeah, as most of the people say that to him. "Man, how do you feel about bumping up to class 1A? "Okay. Because I saw your actual power, reason why you have a limiter. Basically, he is the Omnitrix. Basically, that's what Ben is in this what if. He is the Omnitrix, not the... He's not wearing that silly wristwatch thing. So, yeah, he transforms into... And plus, he's interested in Ben 10. So Principal Nezu wants to know what alien, or what he became, the one that just basically tried to destroy all for one. The big guy with the blades horn. Oh, do you mean way big? Yeah. How do you know that? I mean, there's different types of aliens in this universe. There's, but as Ben told him that sorry about that, my phone just randomly shut off, and so yeah, basically Nezu, got told by Ben, and that Waybigs are... There's two different types of Waybigs, and born in the universe thing of a storm cloud thing, and it is crazy. The one that I kept running to is Accelerate. That planet is always so wound up. Heat Blast is a pyromaniac. Basically, it is. So then So then after, so it will start tomorrow. So the next day, or actually after school, when he was about to head home, the girl that had a crush on, or has a crush on him, finally walked up to him in his apartment. That's where he was living. And she ends up telling him how much she loves him. She wants to date him. As he says, sure. It's just in this alternate reality thing. Everybody on YouTube, or you guys, that make the Jiro, you make Jiro, this girl right here, fall in love with Ben. I can see why. I'm not complaining. It's just but it's only in this what is. So, yeah, basically she confessed her feelings for him. And yeah, then the basically yeah. So then during or actually let's say day after, after tomorrow, day after tomorrow was the dodgeball. As she tells him that she'll see him at there. Okay? So yeah. So then the day passed, he bumped up to class 1A, and he basically, yeah. So then all of them were basically, Momo couldn't believe that someone actually makes something that's really organic thing. So what does so Ben decides, all right, ready, set, go. So he gets it's ready. As he had was the mummy's eye, or the arms. He had accelerated his legs. He had the Ghost Freaks' body. And in this alternate timeline, the Siskare wasn't born. Or wasn't got created from the Omnitrix. Hang. But instead, it was as the opposite. So then basically now Zuko versus yeah. So now the balls or dodgeball through the entire match. He basically, of course, she basically told him, or during the entire match, she flirts with him. Then after the whole dodgeball thing, away from like public eye, she decides to kiss him right on the lips thing. He never felt yeah. So basically, yeah. That was his first kiss that he did to her. It was actual her, not the toga took her blood and became her. No. So then So then, basically, Zuko Ben was a little bit more, like, yeah. So, he hangs out with her during the, like, after school time, and, and in the mornings. So, basically, sorry. So, now the overhaul fight, Ben uses Accelerate to get Zuko and Zumi out of there with Ares too. And he became bigger than So then and plus who was working with them was her with plus during the entire mission because as he turned into Ghost Freak and he went through the door and he possessed sorry, the one of the villains that was about to hit the door or breaking it turns around, whacks this other villains as he opens the door before. As they're like, whoa. So can you tell us? Yeah, I'll tell you. But first, I knock this guy's body out as he knocks the villain out, collapsed, and so he comes out, and they tell him, or they asked him, what was that? Oh, that was Ghost Freak from basically random planet. Or he actually says the planet's his name. And and what species too. And he gives them a little, like, how they work, how they operate. So, yeah. So, basically, yeah, Ben was pretty powerful. So, if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, this guy right here. And so they wanted to test his after the meeting or the mission. So then of course, Locke finally asked him, okay, what was some of those transformations? Because, like, the one that you did against, like, All for One, oh, that is the Heat one, yeah. That is Heat Blast. He's a pyro type. Then come out in as the yeah. So basically, Zuko, or Ben says that the pyros or Heenan, and they are like, yeah. So then how about the crystal, or no, water hazard? It's a pirate thing, yeah. So then they ended up going on. Sorry. So basically, Batman, or no, Ben, not Batman, but Ben says, I'll scout ahead real quick. As he goes faster than a normal human could go to, he scouts with Muriel. There you are. Boom. As he possessed the guy that's trying to force people's truth. Yeah. But he turns around, shoots the pipe that was his friend was holding. What the heck? Bam. He gets backhanded by as knocking him out. Yeah. So then, yeah, all that stuff. After the mission was complete, now they are 18. So, yeah, or 19. She basically fell in love with him. So, yeah. Please wait for part 2 to be filmed.